Isn't Hamburglar supposed to be hosting? Oh, he calling sick? Okay, I guess I'll stand in then. Hello, I'm the knockoff Hamburglar and I'll be the host today. After over a year and 16 episodes of our original dubbed Bitmoji comic series, Happier for Hire, James King's Comics and Entertainment is back with another Devious Diesel for Hire reaction video. Today we'll be coming up with our own most hated list, the most hated managers and bosses list. This video will share the top 10 non-user bosses that we think Devious Diesel will hate most, and we'll rank them based on the interaction they and DD had with each other. Number 10. Roadrunner. Diesel didn't really suffer any consequences other than getting fired at Dunkin' Donuts. But who is he friends with? Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. Well, I'm not sure if you guys think the same way as me, but to DD being friends with Bugs and Daffy should probably be worse than being friends with Mario and well, I think Gresley from Baskin-Robbins is about as bad since he stood up for Amy Rose. I think Roadrunner is more hated because Diesel has done more atrocious things to other customers in a 31 place than at Dunkin', which made DD's firing more justified. Number 9. Stampy Cat. Stampy Cat forced DD to clean up Rick's vomit after he was no longer an employee of the Cheesecake Factory. However, in this job, there were no beatings, nobody telling on him, and he didn't get framed by customers or banned by that place at the end, even ending a free job ban streak. While Diesel probably hates Stampy Cat more than Roadrunner, his hatred for him is probably less than the Amtrak Conductors or Firefighters. Number 8. Amtrak Conductors. While Amtrak Job 43 is one of the less discussed jobs of DD due to this job lacking big-named fictional characters, DD does resent his former superiors for quite a bit. While Diesel was a train, they didn't let DD make good use of his train knowledge, and he probably won't fit in with the authoritative nature of vehicle training very well. Diesel is shown to have a driver's license and Job 45 construction worker. I'm a little surprised how he got in first place since DD wouldn't be very willing to put down his ego when he must do whatever he is told to do by his instructor. There are also some mitigating factors, however, such as how they have yet to sue Diesel after crashing a train, and that they haven't returned as customers yet. Otherwise, they could have been higher up in the list. Number 7. Firefighters from Job 64. After you watch the ending for this job episode and hear what Diesel said to the other firefighters on the way out, you won't be surprised how they also have a spot on this list. They insisted on saving Peter Griffin, one of the top 10 most hated characters based on my video posted in September 2021. The link for that video is in the description. They also refused to help DD pay Peter's hospital bill after severely injuring him, despite DD not being able to pay it off himself. Compared to another non-customer serving job, construction worker, however, Diesel's failure of ending his job hunt journey wasn't because of his desire to get the job done, but rather his own hatred, which makes the firefighters rank lower than the construction workers. Number 6. Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs got Diesel fired and banned for life, even justified a beating he got from a customer, and he is also associated with SpongeBob, a franchise DD hates with passion, although less than Mario, Sonic, or Looney Tunes. However, he has yet to return as a customer, though he had a cameo in Arby's, and this job already has a lot of Mario games to start, which makes DD's bad workplace behavior predictable. I would compare Diesel's hatred for Mr. Krabs with the boss from his milestone 50th job, Carlos the Mexican Engine, and the beating DD received from the YouTube user C. not being that serious. Mr. Krabs would rank lower than Carlos and miss the top 5. And now we're finally going to the top 5. Number 5. Sally Acorn. While most of the managers or bosses in DDFH are male, Job 7 32, 39, 44, 46, 51, 52, and 54 featured female managers. Sally Acorn is the only one of the 8 female managers in DDFH who made it to this list. She blamed Diesel for beating up a customer, Dylan McCarthy, another former manager of his, beat up for self-defense. And she didn't even give Dee Dee much of a chance to explain the whole story. Like with Roadrunner, the franchise the manager belongs to added a lot of bonus marks on this list. However, the Sonic franchise has now become Diesel's most hated franchise of all time, especially after his encounters with Shadow, Amy Rose, as well as Cream and Vanilla. Therefore, Sally Acorn ranks higher than Roadrunner and is capable of landing herself in the top 5 since Mr. Krabs only works with SpongeBob and Patrick to save money, but Sally is friends with Sonic and the gang. Number 4. Carlos the Mexican Engine. Thomas characters always give the biggest surprises. In my ranking of the most hated characters list, Vinny got gold. And today, Carlos didn't do much worse. He scored really close to the top 3. Carlos the Mexican Engine did the honor and said, "You're fired," to Diesel the 50th time, triggering a temper tantrum so loud that even the other side of Go Anime City could feel it. And Carlos banned him from margaritas as well. Compared to Mr. Krabs, the beating he justified was more severe, so it makes sense why Carlos is ranked higher than him. However, margaritas is only a customer serving job, and he never physically hurt Dee Dee or reappeared yet. So while Job 50 is Dee Dee's worst job of all time, the boss from it still couldn't win a gold, silver, or bronze medal. But if Carlos were to come back, expect Diesel to say this to him on the way out. And now we finally go to the medalists. Number 3, bronze medal. Construction workers from Job 45. How do you feel if your coworkers or boss said that on your way out of your job after having to stay up late to finish a project? While customer serving isn't what Dee Dee does best, building things surprisingly is. In addition, Diesel wasn't interested in taking all the credit himself either. If his boss and colleagues appreciated Diesel's love for building and desire to get it done with them, his new computer dream would have come true. Dee Dee's high potential for ending his For Hire series in this job, as well as the reason he got fired for, and that he didn't cause severe damage to equipment like an Amtrak, all helped the construction workers earn a bronze medal in this award ceremony. Number 2, silver medal. Atari Morobashi. Have you guys all been waiting for this dude? Cause if you are, he is earning a medal too. Atari Morobashi severely injured Diesel as a result of him flirting with his wife. While Atari deserves a high spot in this list for just one reason, why is Captain Falcon only able to land himself somewhere in the 10s? Falcon gave Diesel a warning before he kicked him out, but Atari didn't. He just hurt Diesel out of nowhere like what Dee Dee did to Hunter and Peter. The one thing that kept Atari from getting gold, however, is that there's lots of fish in the sea, so it shouldn't be too hard for Dee Dee to get over Lumen Vader. But the true most hated manager or boss of Diesel is one that he still has a hard time getting over, from his introduction in 2016 to now, almost 7 years in the series. Before we give out the gold medal, let's take a look at some honorable mentions, namely the managers and bosses that rank anywhere from 11th to 20th place. And now, we'll be announcing the gold medalists. Number 1, gold medal, Dylan McCarthy. Dylan has also been yet another dark horse in this award ceremony. Back in my ranking of the most hated characters list, we've mentioned that Dylan is the first boss who Diesel has had customers tell on, and he got Diesel blamed by Sally Acorn for beating up a customer due to self-defense. As a result, Diesel tried arresting him as a cop, and even gave a store hammer that's not even for sale to his evil clone Trigan to kill him. No matter is it Stampy Cat, the Firefighters, Mr. Krabs, Sally Acorn, Atari Morobashi, or the boss that earned him the title of fired 50 times in a row, I think none of them will get to receive this type of treatment from DD. Like with Bugs Bunny, Vinny the North American Engine, and Sonic, Dylan McCarthy is one of Diesel's biggest nemesis. Except, only Dylan has had the experience of being Diesel's employer, and not Bugs, Vinny, or Sonic. We've also found a somewhat surprising conclusion. Just by looking at the bosses from jobs 1 to 50, how many of the top 10 are from there? What? Among the top 10, 7 of them have been introduced already in the first 50 jobs? And I'm a little surprised because, after job 50, the episodes are great. Like, I'm not saying that episodes after job 50 suck. No, they don't. They're really good. They always give me surprises, like every one of them. But at the same time, we had to exclude some bosses in this list, especially the YouTube users. So, sorry if you find this list a little lackluster, because I don't want to spread hate to any YouTube users. Like, they are also amazing too, but it's just we should rank them a little differently from everyone else. YouTube user or not, you guys have all been an amazing part of this series. I thank you all. And now with the complete top 10 list announced, as well as the medalists, the DDFH Most Hated Managers and Bosses Award Ceremony has come to an end. I congratulate all the finalists, as well as the honorable mentions for the excellent performance in Devious Diesel for Hire. Hope to see the creator of DDFH continue with the series, and the manager/boss finalists to return in future episodes. If I see more newcomers like Ataru, who didn't enter until episode 71, come in, I may do another award ceremony. Thank you all for watching, and before I sign off,